We're on a winning streak. We had a really good win against Leeds to cap off the month of February. After beating Villa in the FA Cup fourth round, we beat Tottenham 2-1 thanks to goals by Edward and Elise. Against Southampton, Pellegrini gave us the win with his goal in the 23rd minute. And against Leeds, we absolutely thumped them 5-2. Eze a goal, Edward a brace of goals, Seone a brace of goals. This game was, well, it was 5-1 at the half. It was just one of those where we couldn't do anything wrong, apparently. I mean, the Klitsch goal was nice. The Rodrigo goal was kind of a give me, but it was a really good overall performance. So today we're playing Middlesbrough in the FA Cup fifth round. The same team we played last year and beat. I could have sworn we played Middlesbrough. Yep, we played them in the Carabao Cup third round last year. They were a game opponent. So we got our work cut out for us, and we're going to play Newcastle. To be honest with you, I haven't looked at them all that much. I know they had a huge transfer budget, and they used it last year. They bought $54 million this year, and they sold 12. And then last year, they bought 257 and sold 8. So who do they buy? They bought Onana in goal, Yuri, Arthur, Porto, Gianluca Mancini, Carvalho, Alexei Miranchuk, and Tony Naquema. And that got them an 8th place finish. And it also got Eric Ten Hag fired. And he is now the coach at SC20. And Jess Thorpe is there. I don't know who that is, and I totally forgot to click on it. And Newcastle is mired in the mid-table at 31 points. We are in 5th place on 53 points. The standings have definitely broken out. From West Ham to Man United, it's a battle for 4th, 5th, and 6th. From Chelsea to Man City, it's a battle for 1st through 3rd. And actually, it's more of a battle of 1st and 2nd. Chelsea's got a lock on 3rd place unless they fall off a cliff and one of us manages to rise up the ladder. I don't see that happening. Stranger things have happened. It is football after all. But it's going to be United, us, Arsenal, and West Ham fighting for 4th, 5th, and 6th places. So we've got our work cut out for us. And of course, if I look at the schedule, what did I say? Arsenal, West Ham, and Man United. West Ham, Man United. Because we played both our Arsenal games. So the two Manchester games at the end could be very, very key to where we finish. So that's how we're going to play Middlesbrough. And we're going with a fairly strong side. I don't want to risk this. I am going to bring Pavlenka on because I told him he would be the cup guy. So we got Pavlenka in goal, Mitchell, Zagadou, Thaler, and Guehi as the defensive back four. Seone and Hughes as the midfielders. Eze and Elise as the attacking midfielders. Edward and Pellegrini up top as the strikers. Mateta is still not back from injury yet, but Pellegrini is doing Pellegrini things and has been a more than capable replacement. Gabriel Verón has also come on, and he's been playing in the under-23 squad. He's been doing really well there. Actually, what I should probably do... Yeah, I can't start him because he played the other 23 game yesterday. That was my mistake. You know what squad is he on? Was that my fault? I'll fix that later, I guess. Eze. Knocked away. Mitchell runs it down, and he absolutely skies it into the stands. Wonder why we're playing at home. Hughes to Seone. Back to Zagadou. Zagadou gets it to Seone. Curving cross. Elise. Back to Guehi. Feeds Elise. Elise tries crossing it in. Guehi centers it to Eze, who absolutely buries it. It was a nice recovery off the missed cross. It was a nice give and go between Guehi and Elise. Jordao did a very good job in blocking the first attempt at the cross. Eze just absolutely outfaked the keeper there. I think the keeper was still in the midst of reacting to the Elise cross. Guehi on the throw to Pellegrini. Back to Guehi. Thaler to Hughes. Guehi on the right. Pellegrini. Back to Guehi. Guehi crosses it in. Eze's there. He heads it down. Pellegrini's there with his own header. And he gets his 12th goal of the season. He's been a very solid pickup for us. And he's filled in quite well for Mateta. Nice job, Pietro. Nasalka to Broja. To Hurricane, Piero. Broja takes the shot just high. Coming off in the half, and we've been thoroughly dominating Middlesbrough. 10 shots, 6 on target to their 9-1. We've had one block shot. We've had no clear-cut chances, one half chance. A slight possession advantage. But our set-piece work and our aerial work is what's seeing us through for the moment. Broja loses the ball. Olise. Up to Pellegrini. Back to Olise. Olise to Pellegrini. Pellegrini to Hughes. Hughes back to Thaler. Over to Zagadou. Zagadou feeds Hughes. One taps over to Seone. Back to Zagadou. Out to Mitchell, who sends it right up to Eze. Eze back to Zagadou to Hughes. Feeds Pellegrini. Olise alone on the right. Crosses it. Oh, he's fouled. Broja fouled him. I don't know why Broja fouled him. It was literally 1 against 5. There was no reason for it. Olise didn't have any help. There were plenty of defenders back there. This is going to be Edouard because Milivojevic is not playing. And he absolutely buries it. The keeper didn't even move. His 21st goal of the season. He's turned into quite the pickup. If he comes even remotely close to this sort of production in real life, Palace will be doing themselves a world of good. You know, we're about 70 minutes in. We're going to get Verón on for Edward. And bring Chaduri on for Hughes. Pavlenka to Zagadou. Zagadou up to Eze. Eze back to Mitchell, over to Zagadou. Seone to Chaduri. Back to Thaler. Thaler all the way back to Pavlenka. He sends it up to Zagadou. Zagadou's got a little space to work with. Sends it all the way back to Pavlenka. I'm not quite sure what the heck is going on here. Thaler almost trips over the ball. Chaduri. One touch pass to Olise. Sends it up to Guehi. Guehi holds it up. Gets it back to Olise. Olise. Oh, Seone. Pellegrini looked like he was trying to make a slide tackle or block the ball. The ball went right to Seone and he skied it. I have no idea what the heck just happened there. Olise. Seone. Back to Chaduri. Piero almost dispossesses Seone. He turns around and gets the ball to Eze. Eze feeds Verón. Mitchell got by the defenders. Oh, the keeper, a very nice save, but the ball went right to Pellegrini, and he got his brace for the day. Yeah, Piero dispossessed Seone. Seone recovered, got the ball to Eze. Eze to Verón, who one taps it up to Mitchell. The keeper got enough on it to block it, but Pellegrini was right there to put it away. Pavlenka to Thaler. Chaduri, back to Pavlenka. Zagadou to Thaler. Back to Zagadou. Out to Mitchell. Mitchell taps it forward. Gets it to Eze. Crosses it in. Verón. And he dinks the keeper and gets his first goal of the season. That was really nice. That was a really good assist from Eze. Mitchell was running up. Dropped it back to Eze, who just one touch. Nice cross to Verón, who broke between the defenders. The keeper went low, Verón went high. That was really, really nice. Fredericks to Piero. Burke back to Fredericks, who crosses it in. It's knocked away by Guehi. But Nixala, I think that's his name, Nixala, gets over to Trapp. Back to Mengi. Mengi to Hurricane. Benteke. That's not our Benteke. Is it? I say R when I say the Benteke I let go because he wanted to consider his options. Oh, he feeds Burke and he scores. Yep, that is our Benteke. Okay, he got a little bit of revenge. He got a little bit of revenge. And that is the game with a 5-1 victory. A brace of goals by Pellegrini, a goal by Verón, a goal by Eze, a goal by Edouard. 25 shots, 15 on target, 2 clear-cut chances, 2 half chances, decent possession advantage, some very nice set pieces. Middlesbrough had 18 and 4, but they just could not break the defense. It was a well-done effort. Received 180,000. Verón scored in his debut. I finally got Francisco out on loan, and the coach there is not playing him. I'm not too happy about it. Admiral is having an okay loan season. Wow, his physicals are really improving. So some of his mentals and stuff like that. Maybe one more year on loan. Depends on what happens this offseason. We'll talk about that as we get closer to the end of the year. So I have started scouting players who are in the last year of their contract. So that includes players whose contract expires on the 21st of December of 23. So there's some interesting offers out there. Or there's some interesting opportunities out there. I've got my scouts looking at a few. I set up my scouting filter for players who would most likely get a permit. I still have yet to figure out how the English system for permitting works, because some guys are 30%, some guys are 50%, some guys are, I don't know. I had a guy I was trying to sign in the December transfer window, the defensive back from Bilbao, 23 years old, started a bunch of games and couldn't get a work permit. And I had to cancel the transfer. Yeah, it's just one of those things. So we are going to save the game here real quick, and then we are going to come back for our match at Newcastle in 3 days. Well, a slight change of plan. We're playing Newcastle, but we're playing them in the 5th round of the FA Cup, and I didn't think it was a good thing to play Newcastle and play Aston Villa offline and start another episode with Newcastle. I played Newcastle and Aston Villa the past couple hours. We beat Newcastle the first time around on a Mbemba own goal, and then Aston Villa, who were in the drop zone, absolutely thumped us 3-1. It was just a horrible, horrible performance all the way around. Yeah, Edward was on a 6-0 and Zagadou was on a 6-0, but everyone else just pretty much did not have a great game. Eze was on a 6-1, Elise was on a 6-5, and then he turned around and asked for a new contract, and I said, yeah, sure. He says, now he's got a £56 million release clause. I'm going to hold him to that. So we're playing Newcastle on the 18th. So we're playing Newcastle tomorrow, but today we got our youth intake. It's not bad. It's not as good as last year's. But there are a few good players here, at least initially looking at them. First up is Kian Cotterington. 1-star current ability, 4.5-star potential ability, 16 years old. The physicals aren't bad. The 5 determination is a bit on the low side. 15 aggression, 17 bravery, 14 decision-making, 14 flair. Okay off the ball, teamwork, vision, and work rate, so you know those are all going to go up. His crossing's not the best, but he's a good dribbler, nice first touch, decent long shots, 9 passing, 12 technique. He'll definitely improve. So we are going to offer him a contract. Can I make it longer than 3 years? Probably not. Then we have Kelvin Nelson from Trinidad and Tobago. 1-star current ability, 4-star potential ability, defensive right back. Now, physically he can improve, but there's nothing totally bad about that. The balance we can definitely work on. Mentally, that's not bad. 13 aggression, 11 anticipation, 14 decision making. The 2 off the ball, 5 vision, those would need some work. Technically, well, he's definitely a prospect. And at 15 years old, I'm okay with that. We'll go ahead and offer him a contract now. I think he only gets a 2-year contract now. No, he'll get 3 years. Okay. Then we'll look at, we'll go from Gethin Davy up. So Gethin Davy from Wales, 2 strength, 5 stamina. Yeah, he's definitely a prospect. Matthew Fisher from New Zealand. Well, he's better than Gethin Davies. If you're looking at a deep line playmaker on support, he's actually not half bad. We'll go ahead and sign him to a contract now. Conor Gallacher. Not the Chelsea midfielder, but this guy is a wingback. Physically interesting. The 5 natural fitness is a bit of a bummer. 16 years old, 2.5-star potential? I don't know. Russell Smith, 1-star current ability, 3-star potential ability. 5 composure, 3 first touch, acceleration, agility. You know, he's not bad. We'll go ahead and sign him as well. You can never have enough keepers on the field. I said that out loud. You can never have enough keepers on the bench. And everyone else is just really kind of blah. So we're going to take on Newcastle here in a little bit. I'm going to get through the rest of the day, and we'll come back for that match in just a bit. So, yeah, I got up to let George in, sat back down, and when I adjusted my microphone, and I have the blue Yeti here, I hit the button on the front that muted me for the game. And I didn't notice it because it's not something I've done. Usually I forget to hit pause, or I hit stop instead of record after I've hit pause. Oh, what am I going to do? We're going to recover from this. I don't know. We'll figure something out. Nuts. So yeah, over here is me sitting down after letting George inside. Go back to playing this. This is me sitting down. That's me adjusting my microphone and hitting the button and putting it on mute. And for the next 16 minutes is the Newcastle game. And you don't hear a bleeping thing. It's literally one of those cases where I could go faster. I could narrate all 16 minutes again, but frankly, I think I'm just going to show you the goals, and then I'm going to have a drink or two, bang my head against the wall, because every time I think I'm ready to get promoted from being an amateur Sunday YouTuber to a semi-pro YouTuber, stuff like this happens. And it's just annoying. Good grief. But it was a really good game. We won 5-1, as you're going to see. And, yeah, so, you know what, let me pause this here real quick. Actually, you know what, just to prove that, you know what, I'll just do this. I'm going to close that. We're back in the game. Turn the capture off. I'm going to move this back to the right. So, and I believe I've already saved the game, but just in case, we're going to save it here. So, you know, no funky business or funny business or anything like that going on. That's literally the first time in 5 years, with 2 different microphones. I had a Blue Snowball and then I got the Yeti, that I have sat down and moved my mic and hit the mute button. So here are the goals. Callum Wilson got the first goal. Portu, a very nice move to go on the right side. What the big thing that happened here was Zagadou, instead of staying online with Wilson, got in front of him, which gave Portu a clear shot. Wilson headed it in. Kick the match speed up just a little bit here. Then on the flip side, we have Eze from the corner hitting Mateta with a close header. With a near post header, I should say, rather. This was Zagadou getting the ball to Mitchell, to Seone, back to Mitchell, who lofted a shot for Elise to volley it in. That was very close to an offsides, but he was definitely onside once you looked at that. This was Mateta, back to Seone, to Elise, or from Eze, rather, who put it in upper right corner. George hair on my nose. Then Elise across the field to Mateta. He feeds Edward, who goes left. Onana had a horrible game, ended up on a 5-9. Seone to Eze. Mateta back to Elise. And he hit the crossbar, it went in, and that was the last goal of the game. We had 18 shots, 6 on target, a huge possession advantage. It was a good game. It was okay commentary, and I did something like hit my mute button. Wow. Usually it's because I hit my plugin button. I have the Reaffir plugin for noise reduction. So what I do when I start recording is I'll hit the button and it'll take out the background noise. So I got like the laptop next to me here simming hopefully 1,000 years, and that's the background noise you'll hear sometimes. The fan will kick on and I'll stop and reset the filter. But this is also one of those cases where if you turn the filter on, it's and I've done that a couple of times, but I've caught myself and gone back and recorded that part. The game I can't really record because, frankly, it's 2 a.m. in the morning here. And I'd love to blame the fact that it's 2 a.m. in the morning for me doing that, but I'm also wide awake, and I will be wide awake for about another hour or so because it's just the schedule I have. And, oh my, jeez. So what do we have coming up here? We have unknown in the FA Cup semifinals. So Arsenal and Man United are playing later tonight. We'll get through the press conference here. No comment. Figure out who we're playing. Arsenal needed extra time to beat Man U. The youth candidates were evaluated. We got Wolves coming up next, and there's a distinct possibility we're going to be playing them in the Cup. Junior Radzinski from Warsaw. Yeah, I've already scouted him. Only signed as a last resort. What about defender-wise? Most shots, most key passes. Jan Piasek. So left, jumping reach strength. Pressing forward has the most passes completed. That's interesting. It's the Portuguese U19 First Division. Rodrigo Malheiros, who I've looked at. They say he's 4.5-star potential. 17 years old. Would be a good signing for the future. Should probably scout him a little bit more. Diego Maya, I know I've scouted. And he's, yeah. Let's find out who we're playing, and then we're going to call it a night. At least recording-wise. Okay, when's the draw for the 5th round? Draw will be on 3/20. Okay, that's today. We've not played Brighton yet as a live comm. I need to do that. Hopefully I can do that. Homegrown player update. The draw. We are playing Arsenal. Okay, when are we playing them? Playing them here. Have we already played? No, Brighton got relegated. What the heck am I saying? Brighton got relegated. We'll have to schedule a friendly with them next season. I totally forgot that. Yeah, it's definitely late. I'm hitting mute on my microphone. I'm forgetting when Brighton got relegated last season. So we're going to come back for Arsenal. Well, Brentford and Burnley are both bottom of the table. Brentford's probably going to be the better match because they have a chance of still escaping the drop. There are 4 teams within 3 points of each other for 3 spots. And I'm reasonably sure Liverpool has not lost a game this season. They've lost 1. Who'd they lose to? It wasn't us. They lost to Man City. As expected. They totally stomped Sevilla in the Champions League first knockout round. They're playing Napoli next. Okay, so we're going to save this here. I know I saved it not too long ago, but we'll save it again. Oh, Pibcac error is to the left of me. Pibcac error is to the right of me. Pibcac error is right in front of me. one of these days, everything will click. Dawn will break over Marblehead. The angels will sing, and I will become a semi-professional YouTuber. I don't know what to say. That's pretty much all I can leave it at. So it was a really good game against Newcastle. We really just thumped them. And the game against the other game against Middlesbrough was also very nice. The loss against Aston Villa hurt because they were 16th at the time. We should have just beaten them the first time around. The other game against Newcastle was a gift. So we're doing well. I'm not upset at the team's performance. My performance, on the other hand, I'm completely upset with. And you should be too. Yeah, I'm going to leave it at that. If you did like what you've seen and kind of sort of heard, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel for more content. Questions, criticism, comments, leave those down below. I'll answer those as fast as I can. They may even be legible. My name's FM Jellico. Thanks for watching.